just the energy that they have it feels like a family, like an extended family, you know, dancing together, celebrating together.
Like La Junta is sort of part of this like sort of legacy in LA, part of all these cultural creators and people who've continuously created spaces for folks like me to celebrate, man.
If I had friends from out of town, I would take them to a La Junta party because like the goal is to like dance our asses off, sweat off all our makeup, and have a long time.
It's all about the celebration of life and the celebration of people and where you come from and who you are, but together.
Just kind of for fun, I was kind of starting to go to parties in LA and hearing this different way to play Latin music. And so I started doing it on my own. I made a little mix. And the girls who were some of the founding members of La Junta and Priscilla, they're like, oh man, that mix is so good. We should make a party like that, like fun, Latin vibe.
You know, we were just kind of like messing around, just throwing it up in the air. And my husband says, yeah, I'll help you guys, but I can't do it alone. So we all got together, we did it. And David, I think, is the one that came up with the name La Junta.
Don't know how it came to me, but the idea was of like a gathering reminiscent of the way my family used to get together. You would always hear this thing like, hey, ¿qué vamos a hacer este fin de semana? What are we doing this weekend? Blah, 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 blah. Oh, nos juntamos en casa de tal y tal. Nos juntamos, we'll get together, we'll hook it up. But those juntas, those little get-togethers, was food, and music, and the kids, and everybody having a good time, all your cousins. So that was my vision of a gathering, and that's where that term La Junta came from. And right away, as we were getting ready to launch the party, I was like, I can't do this alone. I just don't have the breadth of knowledge and the deep enough crates to do a full Latin party by myself. And Caro had a friend, Yuki.
I was the first guest for La Junta. They were looking for, well, the DJ who played Latin music, and look at me, I'm Asian. But they kind of trusted me, and first time I DJ'd, and they asked me if I wanted to be resident, and I said, sure.
Just us four, the first year came out to like, I think 40 people.
And that was the beginning of it, and then we brought Glenn on.
I became a part of La Junta when Afro-Funky was sort of near its ending its run. And Yuki, who is in the group as well, invited me out to go check out their event. They had only done one at that point.
And Glenn's such a sweet guy, such a good guy, that he was like, kind of falls on my birthday. Why don't we do my birthday there? And so all of Glenn's friends came for his birthday, and Glenn's were super beloved. And all these people from LA came to Pasadena, like heads, like legit heads. And all of a sudden, that's all it really took. And the energy of our friends and family, and then it just turned into this little spark.
With La Junta, it's really more about getting people together in sort of a family community sense. You know, create a space for great music to happen and to gather.
Almost like a house party vibe, but in like a club setting. So I love the fact that they mixed so many different genres of music together.
I always love the fact that they'll have a mixture of musical types. They'll have a DJ, they'll have a band, they'll have a singer.
If I had to narrow it down, it's to share Afro-Latin music and Afro-Latin culture with as many people as we can, and to remind people that the root of most and almost all modern dance music is from Africa. We're an Afro-Latin global roots party. That's the kind of music we play. We play global bass, but we also play cumbia, and we also play salsa and soca and samba and reggae and guaguancó.
What I would think the mission would be is to form this event where anybody in the community will feel comfortable going to.
You can be yourself at La Junta. There's a place for everybody there. It's always positive people. No matter how big the crowd gets, everybody's positive.
People that come out, you know, it's a very diverse group of people, a lot of different ages.
La Junta is just, they create a space for Latino artists, performers to be able to perform and showcase their talent.
It's making us as artists, you know, feel comfortable and putting us in on our element, which is party mode.
La Junta really combines music of different cultures together. You know, even their name, La Junta, you know, it represents like a unity between all of us. And I find that to be really special and something that I'm very grateful to be part of.
That's my personal goal, to be able to bring all kind of people in there and have a great event.
5 years in and seeing 300, 400, 600 people show up to our event, that is an accomplishment. It's growing organically and you can feel it because the people who come love it. And I'm not saying they love it because they just love the party, they love what it's about.
At the end of the day, it's not about the genre of music, it's about the vibe that they bring with the music they play and how it's able to unify these different demographics and age ranges. So I think that's definitely a big role, the biggest role to me. Like for me, what attracts me most to that party and why I'm so supportive and happy that they're here for us, you know?
Just the diversity that La Junta has brought together. We can bring cumbias one day, we can bring reggae one day, we can bring like an all-femme night. And I think that's an amazing accomplishment for someone that's only been around for 5 years.
Every time you go, you see folks that will bring friends. Maybe they're from out of town, or maybe they're haven't been to the party yet. So a lot of first timers always have a good time, and then you see those first timers at the next party bring more people. So it just grows that way because everyone just wants to have a good time and just come to La Junta party.
One of my dreams, one of my goals is to have a festival where we can have all ages. And I can see that happening.
I would love for it to be a large-scale event that travels the country, maybe even travels the world.
I would also like to see La Junta take on, some sort of humanitarian roles. For instance, hurricane relief, things like that where we're not only talking about community, but being out there and helping the community somehow.
We would have talks and we're like, where is this going? And we would just say, as far as we can take it. People's time is so valuable nowadays and it's so limited. We wanted to make sure that if you're gonna come hang out with us, we wanna provide you the best experience we can because your time is valuable. It's fairly easy to make money. You cannot get your time back. So if you're gonna come to our event and share your time with us, that's a big deal to us. And we wanna make sure that we give you the most we can for your time.